presentation. We will organise a series of properly organised focus groups in the area by inviting members of the local community along to raise awareness and share views. This will broaden the feedback and allow for more democratic and open debate. We will invite representatives of NBCA to the meeting. So that is the statement from ASDA, and if you want to read the full one, it is on the website. My view is that they've lived with this scheme for 4 years, and they have a team of professional consultants who are used to putting together professional presentations, and they're used to putting them together overnight, and they're being given 8 to 10 days notice, and they still can't do it. They sent their apologies for absence last year. This year they've just not turned up. In case they change their minds, we have left 4 chairs for them, and in case they don't know which they are, they've got an ASDA bag on them. Somebody did suggest we blew them up and pretended they were here, but I thought that was unkind. They have said they will use focus groups to gauge local opinions. These are much beloved of some of the political parties and are ways of getting the answer you want by using the public to provide a veneer of authenticity. So what we have done in the last 24 hours, so it is not a slick presentation, we've put together a summary of their scheme taken from the planning application documents. The drawings are on the Town Hall website or in East Barnet Library, if you want to see them. All the quotes we've used, and I'll refer to them, are taken from their documents. They're not my words or anybody else's, they're ASDA's words. So, as they've been unable to come to the meeting, we've prepared the presentation which sets out the details of their application, and because we are afraid that their lawyers might be around, we have put together a disclaimer. This presentation has been prepared for the public meeting held in St James Church on 19th of March. The information in this presentation has been taken from ASDA planning application B/00200/29 and the associated documentation. Whilst all reasonable care has been taken to ensure that such information has been accurately extracted or derived from these sources, NBCA has not separately verified the information nor sought to establish the reliability of the sources. Accordingly, NBCA accepts no liability, howsoever arising, directly or indirectly, from any error or incompleteness of fact or opinion in this presentation. And as Teresa Villiers, our MP, has now joined us and is a barrister, she can provide a second opinion on the validity of our disclaimer later. Welcome, Teresa. Yeah. There are 3 schemes on the table somewhere in some stage or other in New Barnet at the moment. The major Tesco scheme, which I said was in the long grass, the Tesco Express out to planning inquiry yesterday, we await the inspector's report, and the ASDA scheme, which is why we're all here tonight. The proposal, a summary of the scheme, illustrates the store will have 3,906 square metres of net retail floor space, along with 1,893 square metres of additional retail units, plus 211 flats. And the next slide hopefully shows what went on the planning application document. It's full of jargon, A1, A2, D1. What I think they refer to is some businesses get dispossessed by demolition through the ASDA scheme, and I suspect that some of these locations, the financial and professional services A2 and D1 non-residential, are possibly to relocate them, or the D1 could be used as a youth club, which is one of the things we're after and doesn't appear in the documents. ASDA's store are proposing the comprehensive regeneration of East Barnet Gasworks, which you all know is to the north of Albert Road. The proposals to demolish all the existing buildings, in fact most of them have gone, and remediate the site to enable a contemporary mixed-use development that will significantly contribute towards the regeneration of New Barnet. Remember, I'm quoting their words. And by providing contemporary residential and retailing accommodation, the scheme will replace the now tired, outdated industrial buildings and will physically and economically regenerate the site and the wider centre. And we've now got a picture of the site. The current site is, bearing the finger out, that area there, not including the builders, that stays, the railway bell stays. That is the Tesco Express site in there, which everybody agrees was put forward as a spoiler to stop the ASDA site, but they've nevertheless put an application in and it's following the due process of law at the moment. The next picture shows a layout from their drawings. It's as a reference point, you can see the railway bridge down here, that's the railway bridge. The road comes up and around, that's where the mini roundabout is now. That is Victoria Road. And then you go along to East Barnet Road and Sainsbury's is over there underneath him 27. So you can see where the traffic will enter and exit the site via Albert Road. That little traffic road at the moment will become a 3-lane road controlled by traffic lights. No comment about what happened last time, that comes later. Shoppers in cars will proceed along the access road at the bottom of the image. Access road at bottom of the image there. And they will go into the car park there. And they will come out of the car park there and back out and out to the traffic lights there. Or if they're going to Victoria Road, they will come out and along there. Welcome, Councillor. I know you've been at another meeting and we were expecting you late, so thanks for coming. And also draw your attention to the bus facility, which is there for drop-off in the morning and there for collection in the evening. This picture shows a view of East Barnet Road, and you'll note the railway bell on the left, which fortunately is staying. This image shows the front entrance to the store and the flats above. Remember, all of these pictures are on the website. You can view them at home. This is the view from the railway embankment, the bottom of the railway embankment, and showing the new access road to the site running parallel to the railway embankment. The next view is a rooftop play area which has been put in for the residents of the 4 of the 8 blocks. All of those pictures are on their website. So we would like to summarise ASDA's public consultation on the scheme. They're meeting with elected representatives, Councillor Coleman and Ram in March, 4th of March last year, 7th of March, Theresa Villiers, Mike Freer, Stuart Murray, 28th of March, Councillor Joanna Tamburidis, Stuart Murray, Martin Cowie. 22nd of June, Councillor Mike Freer, Councillor Robert Rams, 11th of June, Theresa Villiers. They then had their 4 days of exhibition, 2 days which they didn't circulate the information for, and then the 2 days, the second 2 they did. When asked for suggestions on how New Barnet Town Centre could be improved, 33% of their respondents to their survey Fedback said that they believed New Barnet would benefit from additional car parking,